Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Refactor, a new highly rated roguelite tower defense. Out now on Steam. Seems like it's going for a deeper, more mechanical focus than some other tower defense games, you know, that seem to be coming out to the market potentially. I'm curious about that. Let's pop on in. I like a mechanics-forward game. I really, really do. That's not something that fans of the channel are going to be surprised to hear. But alas, in we are going to go here to the self-proclaimed hardcore tower defense game. Has modular building, route planning, elemental composition, things like that is what it says, which is music to my ears. Facing the limited wave attacks of the Bard civilization on the battlefield, you need to be as skilled as possible at modular splicing and refactor turrets to build a stable defense path. I don't know, man. We'll see. Difficulty 0. Okay, so we got like a scaling thing there. Let's go for the standard. I'm not an endless man. What can I say? I see. Deployment Officer SO666. This is Sagittarius A, Port 19. I'm your instructor, Nacho. I'm connected? I was not expecting that. Connected. Now, please test the basic operation. Gotcha. Drag more. Okay. Scroll out. We can... I already see we can buy tiles. Amazing. You're so talented. Thank you, Nacho. Please focus on the center of the battlefield. Red tile is the entrance. Blue is the exit. Gray is the basic grid. Enemy will start at the entrance and move to the basic tiles and finally reach the exit. Blue arrows always mark the enemy's travel path. This is your token. As the waves progress, you will get additional tokens at the start of each wave. This is your current health, and every missed enemy will damage your health. Top of the screen displays the current wave, equipped with alloy armor. Defense is markedly improved. Okay, current wave, the info of the next wave of enemies. Hover the mouse cursor over that, can display it way ahead of you. The lower right corner is the module button. Building modules is the main way to get turrets. Okay. The number to the right of the button is the current module price. And the price will increase by 10 every time you build a module. We'll see what that means in a moment. Click the build button to build a module. Okay. Each build will generate 3 random modules. Each module consists of 3 basic tiles and an elemental turret. Okay. When the module is placed on the battlefield, basic tiles can be used as roads, and turrets can be used as obstacles and attack. Can we rotate these? New tiles can overlap with existing tiles, while defense turrets can overlap with overlap with a start endpoint or other turrets. Okay. Choose your first module now. Gotcha. So, we can grab this, and if we put it down right here, we can, drag it so it's this, Tetris shape right here. So if we put it here, it will overwrite this tile. The turret will go right here. We'll make a path here that goes all the way over here. And then they will no longer be able to walk here because our turret will be here. Gotcha. Very interesting. As long as we can... Okay, we can rotate. Can we, Or you want me to put it... How do I move it? Oh, you want me to put it here? Okay. All right, fine. Yes, I wanted to do it here, which is effectively the exact same thing, but sure, yes. Gotcha. Okay, that's really interesting. That's a very interesting take on making the pathing system go. All right, well done. Use the basic tile and turret to extend the enemy's travel path. Now select the turret to preview its info and current attack range. It's ready. Now click the next wave button. So this is a water element. Attacks will accumulate the freezing effect. A little bit of translation issue, but, it's not that as long as it doesn't get in the way, from me learning mechanics, I typically can look past that kind of a thing. And also it gives you things like this little sergeant anime character named Nacho, and I'm fine with that. Let's go. Next wave. Freezes for 3 seconds after the effect is full. Yeah. Build price will drop by 10% at the start of each turn. The number to the left of the build button shows the price reduction per round. Lucky for you, the defensive power on the field is sufficient. Go straight to the next round. Can I close this out? I just want to close this. Okay, we can buy... Okay, that's interesting. We can buy a whole new tile space. In general, you cannot extend the path by one module because enemies require enough basic tiles to move. What are you saying here? You cannot extend the path by one module because enemies require enough basic tiles to move. You need to complete a path by placing modules several times. Try building modules twice in a row this turn. I guess I don't know what it's getting at here. Okay, that's what it's just saying. Like, maybe you can't. What's the plan there? Oh, and then it wants us to like block off this tile with the next one, so that they're forced to go around like that. That is super. This is. Ooh. This is hitting some deep part of my brain that is being tickled in the right way, let's just say. Preparing basic tiles in advance is important to extending routes. I'm going to, by the way, for translation things, I'm going to do my best to just just say it without the little typos and stuff like that. I think it's just better. For video purposes, you will gradually acquire the skills to turn into a pro. Thanks, Nacho. Start the wave when you're ready. There are 5 elemental turrets named Metal, Wood, Water, Fire, Earth. Ah, no love? Fire. The number after the name means the quality level. The higher the quality level, the stronger the turrets can be. To get higher quality turrets, you need to upgrade the system level. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's like, what the hell? Where would I find that? Here shows your current system level. This is a good tutorial, by the way. Like, it is like a very show don't tell in an element, but like it does make you do it. I gotta say, it's a good tutorial. I played a lot of bad tutorials recently. Try and click the upgrade button. Here you can continue to upgrade the system later. Okay, the modules and system tutorial is over. 10 waves of enemy invasion this round. Please stick to the end. Okay, so currently we have 17 bucks. We can't do anything, but let's just see what D1, B1. Penetrating bullet. Chance to inflict a crit. I wonder, so yeah, what's the CDB? Is that like the type of shot? We'll have to see. Can only attack straight ahead. Well, I mean, it's convenient that that's where we got him then. All right, so we got 82 bucks. I'm kind of curious if we just send it and get that discount. Okay, what's this? Probability of... okay, so the system level is kind of like a shop level in like an auto battler. The higher we level this up, the higher the quality that things will probably be when we search here. Seems to be the case. Is there any way to upgrade a turret? I wonder. Relocate. If I wonder, could I relocate? When I relocate, does it just relocate only the turret? That seems like a good way if you're like, you find a tile that has like a really good layout, but, you know, maybe the turret's in the wrong spot. Could be really nice. Let's see. It is definitely taking a big chunk of my brain to figure out like how we could put anything down in a way that's really clean and good. For example, we could get this and put it like right here. It won't ruin anything, and it gives us one extra thing, but I don't know if this targets... Yeah, it does splash damage. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. It doesn't ruin anything. Does not ruin a darn thing. 50 bucks. We don't have enough for anything else. So far, so fine. So far, so fine. Ooh, okay. Trying to think if we can, like... How can we really mess things up in a good way? If we put this here, could we, like... And then we put a tile here. Let me just, like, you know what? I think I need to be a visual learner here to just kind of... Like, I couldn't do this unless I also bought this, but I could just buy this. Like, for example. Okay. All right. Neat. But this is a... Is this a straight... No, this is not a straight shot one. Gotcha. Bonus! Bonus! Okay. What if I just, like, put one right here and just ruin everything? Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, it's like by the moon. For now, like, I'm not feeling like anything is gonna get anywhere. Cool. All right. So we could do, like, a little bit of this. Kind of janks it a bit. We could do it more like this, I guess. No, we need to... We could do it like that, but we'd have to buy a space right there. I don't know how many spaces it's worth it to buy, but this is also a straight shot, isn't it? So this would be better more like here. But that's kind of like... I can't... Can I rotate it? Because I know that, yeah, it only attacks straight ahead. Can I... I don't think I can rotate it in any other way than this. Like, I think I have to just straight up. I'm trying to figure... Like, I'm trying to really find a good way to ruin everything. Like, in a good... You know, ruin their lives. I mean, this is fine. It's not the best. And it's like... Just don't go for this one. What the hell is this thing? Okay, I want whatever the hell this is. Please tell me you can turn around. Solid and functional turret. All right. Make sure the path is accessible. Okay, I will do that in a sec. Okay, so we can probably combine the two, you see, though. I know that we put all that extra stuff over there, but we could combine... No, that one's gone! It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we just... No, it doesn't work. This doesn't work that well. Doesn't work as well as I thought it would. We could relocate and everything if we really want to, but here's the thing. I don't think we're going to have any issues. I truthfully don't. I'm just trying to limit test. It's a lot to wrap your brain around immediately. There's a lot of, like, spatial reasoning and flipping that you have to do, which I do actually very much enjoy. Like, I want to try to relocate for a sec. See, okay, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good idea to go for from time to time here. Maybe we should upgrade something. I don't know. Go for a little bit of that. What do you do? Splash damage. So it would hit over there, too, at, like, the very start. I don't know how good this really is. Splash damage typically feels like it's maybe better up front, but anywho, I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I don't think it's going to matter. We're at wave 9 of 10 when we start a new fresh thing. I'll try and plan something a little bit more tightly. But yeah, we got the freeze tower there to, oh boy, to slow things down for us. How does this hit? Yeah, it hits 3 tiles. Go for the upgrade. We got it. Ooh, E3. I thought that was canceled this year. Can we, no, we can't. Maybe we can, yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's worth it. There we go. There we go. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you have, like, super duper puzzle brain, I'm sure you could fit everything in super well without having to buy extra tiles. That's probably what separates the base level Refactor players from the Giga Brain Refactor players, you know? Sure. But it seems that you are fully familiar with the rules of Interstellar Battlefield. Yes, absolutely. I know everything, and the comments will definitely tell you that. They will definitely tell you that I did not make any mistakes, and I did everything exactly how they would have. I'm sure of it. Yeah. You did well in the last battle. Congrats on passing the higher level usage authority. Okay. This time, I'll guide you through the mechanics of Refactor, which greatly improve your defense. First, click the entry button on the left to enter the oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god. Every 3 rounds, the Refactor panel will refresh a batch of Refactor recipes. Each recipe is made up of 3 element turrets, which can be a factor when all of them are assembled. Oh my god. These are recipes to make special towers. Extra token for you. Try to build 3 modules this turn and then get a recipe. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. These are all the same though, right? Yeah. Okay. Which one are you trying to make me build? You're trying to make me build the top one, I guess. So if we do something like... Yep, up. Okay. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. He solved it. I can't remember. Does this one shoot straight forward? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We get to make this. You've successfully got all the elements for the Refactor recipe, and the elements will be consumed when you refactor. Now select the recipe that meets the conditions. Empty skill slot? Oh my god. Okay, we got to look at this for a second here. Cannon. Fire rate increased by 50% if the target's distance is less than 3. Or attack is increased by 100% if larger than 3. Okay, gotcha. Shoots really fast when they're close. Shoots slow but chunky when they're far. Chill is increased by 50% if the target's distance less than 3, or crit is increased by 50% if it's larger than 3. Okay. So why did it eat those? I'm happy it did, obviously. But what mechanically ate those? Yeah, again, I'm really happy about it. Upgrade. Please click on the turret to open the information panel. Each Refactor turret has a powerful passive skill. Make good use of it. I did see that. Based off of the element combination of the recipe, they will also come with an elemental skill. Each elemental skill adds 3 elements to the Refactor turret. Number of elements it has is displayed above the skill area. Gotcha. Each element provides a specific attribute bonus to the Refactor turret. The more elements of the same type, the higher attribute bonus. Okay. So there's probably like a super recipe chart where it's like when you have this amount of this, that, of that, you know, everything. Yeah, the more elements of the same type, the higher bonus. When the number of an elements reach 3, 5, 7, the bonus increases by 100%, 200%, 300%. Just the more the merrier, basically. Each element owned by a Refactor turret provides an attribute bonus. Elements can be obtained by element skills. Phrasing on that one has me a little confused. Each element owned by the Refactor turret provides an attribute bonus. That makes sense. Okay, so they get... Okay, so when we open up the thing over here... Oh, we can't do it right now. Each Refactor turret has 2 empty element skill slots by default. You can equip an additional element skill by deploying another Refactor turret on top of it. Another one of these turrets? You can by properly equipping a Refactor turret with elemental skills, you can create a complete monster. Refactor turrets can upgrade to improve their overall attributes. Level cap is level 3. Okay. Raising the level system will increase the number of recipes refreshed in the store and generate more high-level recipes. This is the end of this tutorial. Continue to refactor in the next battle. Click the guidance panel in the upper left corner to view the tutorial at any time. Okay. All right. Okay, I wanted to check something there. What did I want to check? I wanted to check... Okay, this is what I was wondering. Okay, so for every earth or green, whatever, I think it's earth, element, it gets basic fire rate. So currently it's 15%. Each water gives it the basic chill. Each fire gives it crit. Gotcha. And it tells you what the total is that you currently have. Understood. Element bonuses increase by 100%, 200%, 300%. What, like the bonus per? The bonus per goes up by 100, 200? We'll see. We'll just see. Let's send the next wave. I want to see how good this sucker is. Should be pretty darn good. Yep, it sure was. I feel like we can probably just coast on this for like a while. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of a, as said, as Nacho mentioned, it's a monster. The second we start seeing a little bit of issue, maybe we'll do something else. Upgrade, I'm kind of, you know what, I'm curious. Okay, so it just upgraded our raw stats of it. It's currently at tier 2. Max level, yeah, it's increasing the fire rate. And since it never goes outside of the 3-tile radius, chill increased by 50% if the target's distance is less than 3, or crit is increased by 50% if it's larger than 3. But our range is only 3. Is there... What? Is there a world where... It must be that effect on a different type of tower or something, right? We have the cannon right now. Kind of looks like there's maybe going to be other types of towers that will show up later. Other types of base towers. It seems to be the case. I could be wrong. So that would be probably more logical or more relevant in those cases. There's so much money. We got a bunch of waves. We're looking for... What is this? What's this? Why you say that I have this? I don't have that. Also, this needs to be a B1. Specifically? Okay, D2. Does this count? Is that why you're saying that? Like, I can't build it on it, obviously. Okay, and we're looking for an E2. An E2 of sorts. Downgrade? Oh, we could, like, if we're looking for a 3 instead, we could do that. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's send this here. So you should be slowing. Yeah, I mean, this is working well. Want an E2. There's the E1 recipe up there. Do I care? Do I want it? Which one only shoots straight forward? Is that green? I don't know. I'm trying to just buy one thing a wave right now to maximize profits. Oh, this is shifted. Another E1 gives us the upgrade. Oh, we could have locked it. Understood. If I put this down. Okay, so yeah, look at there's different towers. That's what I was going to say. There's different base types of towers that maybe they'll be more relevant. So we can refactor this. A refactor turret can also be deployed on an existing one to load new elemental skills, and it will be consumed. Okay, they also contain 2 empty skill element slots by default, meaning they can equip 2 additional. Let's do it. So we got this. Every bullet will apply 1 sunder for every green energy it has. Okay. For every green element it has, while dealing damage. What is sunder? Oh, Jesus. Stacks up to 100 sunders per enemy. Each sunder increases your damage, the damage taken by 1%. I could have probably figured it out, but bullets apply 1 sunder for every green. So it applies 2 stacks of sunder. Each sunder is how much? 1%. And we have really fast attack speed. Increased by 50% there. This works pretty well, I will say. So what are we looking at? Located bullet. Attack increased by 40%. Fire increased by 30% if target is controlled. What? Enemies are in control when they are stunned. Oh, if they are crowd controlled. That seems... Okay, gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. Fair enough. So when we merge it on it, it would get this. That's because it's these 3 elements over there. Understood. Somehow you haven't lost me yet. That's the biggest miracle. Somehow I have not been lost yet. Spinner. What does this do? What's different about this? Range 3 in a circle. Attack. Is that based off of... Yeah, it looks like it's based off of this specific thing. The spinner. Penetrating bullet attack, random direction. Fire increased by 10% while attacking. Up to 100% and decreased by 10% while not attacking. So it slowly ramps up to super duper degree. I mean, it sounds fun. And it has energy bullet. Attack increased by 10% up to 10 seconds. Attack increased by 10%. This bonus is decreased by 50% after each shot. Seems like, if I understand the phrasing on this, it seems like this is better for slow firing turrets, so energy bullet is maybe not very good for spinner, if I'm understanding it correct. Attack is increased by 10% every second for up to 10 seconds, so it could go up to 100% extra, and then it decreases by 50% after shot. Yeah, that's more for like a sniper shot. Basic splash increased by 0.1 each shot. Bonus decreased by 50% each second. Okay. So if I understand the scaling on this, basic splash. How does splash proc? Splash causes 25% damage and chill, just always? Or if you have chill. Splash damage and chill increased by 25% for every one splash. Okay. Penetrating bullet deals splash damage. Okay, this seems like a better one to go for. So let's try and go for that. We'd have to degrade this down to a D2. Did we do it? It is indeed a D2. So you can degrade it down 1. I'm looking for a B2 and an E2. We got a B2. Just make one big, long, stinking path. Why? Why not? Should we go for another one? One more, why not? E2, no dice. Truthfully, let's just... Oh, no, stupid. Oh, that was close. It's not incredible, but hey, I'll take it. Next wave. So this should be doing some wild stuff. What did you say? I want to crack? Excuse me? We're looking for that E2. Can I just say no? Can I also... Is there a world where I can just stack a D1 on a D1 to make a D2? Is that a world where... Look at that. Can that happen? Alright, let's stop with this nonsense. Let's start making a different type of path. But yeah, we're looking for an E2. Maybe we want to upgrade our shop to be a little bit more likely to get said E2. Maybe. Or maybe we can just get it. There it is. Alright, so this, let's put... Yeah. Unless... No. Okay, so we can combine this. We can refactor that. I wouldn't mind actually just getting it. Straight up. Okay. Okay, let's start thinking, what would be another good skill to have on this? Either of these have good skill. Attack increased by 40%, fire rate increased by 30% if they're controlled. Controlled, it happens for freeze too, right? Yeah, if stunned or frozen. This seems decent. I wouldn't mind getting this. I can degrade this to C1. Oh, that actually helps them in a weird way. Okay. Alright, send it. Next. Oh, D2. We could get the energy bullet. I don't know if I want the energy bullet. I don't really care about that one. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Bullet supply 1 frozen for every fire it has while dealing damage. Increases the enemy's frost time. Which fire do you have? You have 1 fire. You could get another fire, though. And we almost have it already. Annular base. Turn their attack range into a circle. Gain 1 or gain 1 attack range if it's a circle already. That's actually not bad for this. it extends the attack range to here and here, so it would literally be able to attack the entire time. And this likes to increase its fire rate while it's attacking, so it would always be attacking. And it would be getting rid of the C1 instead of the C3. There's a couple arguments for sort of a couple different ways, but I'm liking the idea of this. How about we just go for an item and we see what we get? I'll just buy another one of these. Can we get one more? We cannot. All right, so let's just we'll lock these two. We can only lock one. Oh, you cruel. A perfect element. Perfect elements can be used for any element as a refactor. Oh. Okay, I missed what we had that was a perfect. Okay, so we do have to pick one of the two. I guess I'll pick this one. This one's easier for us to get. It's more likely that we'll find it. More likely we'll find it. Look at that. Look at the little visuals. Okay, what do we got? Nerthen. I do want to know if we can stack something on top of another one to just get the effect of... No, you cannot. I wish you could. So what do we do with this stuff? We make more maize, I guess. We could go for a couple. If we do this, and then we bought another thing. Oh, do we have it? No, we don't have another one. A3. I'll take this A3. And then we put this here. It would still be good. Yep. And this is the one that... Just a solid and functional turret. Just does work. It's just nice. Yeah, I definitely would like the increased radius on this. At this point now, especially. That being said, we did scoot them in around there, but we're missing a little bit of shots there. D4. Does sound fun. But should we do this? Because we're pushing out this radius. That being said, I do want it... No, it would push them out. It would push them out. Okay. If we did it like this, we could buy this tile. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's fine. And then we can't buy another thing. Wreck them. I saw 1,000. I just have so tunnel vision on getting one of these cool things. 2K4 base. What's that? 24K, 24 karat base. Gotcha. 24K, what the heck? After 40 seconds of the start of battle, trigger all at start of battle skills of this turret another time. Interesting. Transfinite crit. All bullets crit damage will be randomized from 25% to 255%. Oh, no. I can't downgrade this once it's already down, can I? No. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these. I guess I could just, like... Could I... Wait, do I have to attach them? Wait a minute. That opens up at no point did it say. First of all, at no point did it say I had to connect them. That being said, I do want to put this here, I think. But I could just have it kind of floating out in La La Land. There's no thing stopping me. Like, I could just have it right here, couldn't I? Like here? Like, if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I think I could. I don't think it ever said that it needs to be connected. Interesting. Huh. Probably just send it. I think I need to upgrade. I feel like I'm rolling at low shop far too much. Fire Sunder. 1 Sunder for every fire. We already got that on this. Yeah? No, we have Wood Sunder. Sure. This is the one that shoots straight. Sure. But we're looking for a tier 3. If we're looking for a tier 3, I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna get something cooler. This is just a gold wave or whatever. Anywho, so yeah, there we go. Boom. There's the upgrade. So when we kill that, we get this, which can be used for anything. That's when we get the super duper like special thing. Understood. Okay, so now this gotcha, and we could upgrade it further. Should I choose to? And I just did, so. Okay, we have a lot of free space now. D4. Probably shouldn't have filled in that spot, but doesn't really matter, I bet. Okay. So this should start pumping out a crazy amount of random shots. Yeah, they're not getting very far. They are not getting very far. What are we looking to build now? We can't wait. Can we combine it again and it just buffs it? What? It just buffs up the elements, or can we only combine the one other time? I do not know. What does this do? Scatter. Start of battle, scatter can attack 2 additional targets. Fire rate increased by 10% for each enemy in range. Unreal structure. Gain 1 perfect element while refactor. What? While refactor. Gain 1 perfect element while refactor. When I refactor it? When I refactor this, I get 1? I mean, I'm curious to make it. We don't have any of the stuff here. We can degrade this down to 1, and then we can get that working, though. We have enough to make the Earth range. At the start of battle, gain 1 range for every 2 of those it has. We don't have the ability to get 2 at the moment. Okay. Kind of interested in that, though. But nah. I want this. I want that. We can only degrade this down to 2. We can't degrade it down to... That's interesting. So we'll upgrade the shop. Yeah, because I want a C2. I want the C2. Please turn around. Please turn around. Thank you. Refreshes in 3 waves. Gotcha. Look at that random scatter business. Boss, hello. Howdy, boss. Yeah, I just can't make the thing I want right now. Oh, he's a range of 3, right? Yep. So might as well put it there. All right, how about now? How about now? Anything good? Anything good? Ooh, there we go. A2. That's just the all around. Put it there so that when it goes away, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Are you scrapping? Okay, the shield thing has to go. Do you split? That was it? That was it. That was the whole, that was your whole, that was you. Okay, gotcha. I can get the scrap bomb. Bullet splash is increased by 50% if it's a crit. Do I have anybody that's particularly splashy? If I do this, I'll take multiple of the ingredients that I want for that thing, though, so I'm just going to take this A4. What's the radius on this right now? I don't really want to... I don't want to ruin too much more here. I might move this. Uh-oh, gotta place my current module first. Might be good for us to just straight up move that. Wait. Wait, what? What's happening here? Path is accessible. Oh, I have to drag it. Gotcha. I got confused by that. Okay, then we can make sure we buy that tile. That helps out there. This is just like a little rinky-dink tower. It's not going to matter too much. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to build around this as the base. We should probably even get the upgrade on it. Let's see how it goes. How much damage is it doing? 3,000 compared to... I mean, the other... Oh, never mind. It has taken over at the end. Okay. All right, we got a couple other things here. Scrap bomb, yeah. I mean... I'm going to wait and I'm just going to get the upgrade on it. I think that'll be better for us right now. They move fast. It's fine. Yeah, they look like they're getting really far, but they just move fast. Okay. Wait a minute. I can downgrade that, baby. Okay, Unreal Structure. Again, I can put this on this, and it will just upgrade those. Gotcha. Should I have? Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. But I can, and I did. I just wanted to see if I could. So then we did get the perfect element. We did get the perfect element by making it and putting it on there. Gotcha. Incredible. Fantastic. Beautiful VIP. What do we want on here? Wait, you can... Oh, wait. It does have a third one. And then we got the 3. Plus 30% specific element bonus is increased by 100% when its amount reaches 3. So... the basic fire rate did indeed go up. So now, by a lot. So now it's at 90%. Wow. Okay. There is so much here. Yeah, look at the fire rate. Look at how many more shots are coming out. It's insane. Oh, my God. Yeah, I just want to give this... Whether or not I should, I just want to give this more and more attack speed. I want to make this. Give me the greens, boys. Free my soul. All right. I'll just take this because it's a good tower. What's the other one? B3. The grade. I can pop that bad boy down. We can refactor again. Just because I want to make a... Oh, no. It's already refactored. And okay, so there's a maximum refactor. So, wait, how many did it say was the max? 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So out of 9, what the heck? It's really got to be like a red tower or something. You have to have one that has 3 and then 2 that have 2. That's pretty nuts. Gotcha. Okay. All right, but this just got boosted quite a bit as well. Alrighty. Send it. Next. It's still firing. I can't be mad. We were able to hit the 3 on it. Oh my God. And the splash. The damage comparison is now hilariously out of whack. Water range? At the start of battle, gain a range for every 2 water it has. Place the module first. What do you mean place the module first? There's the C4. Okay, so there's a C3. We have a D1. We have a... Oh. We're working on this over here. Gotcha. Duh. Just do another whirly gig. So we're going to want to upgrade that with another water one. Double bullet increases all buff effects applied to the bullet by 100%. Buff effects. Like this? I don't know. Does that apply to the penetrating bullet effect? Because that's like, that could be hilarious. Like, I'll try and make it. I would be happy to. We don't have the stuff for it. We could also just, like, go about making the path longer. But for right now, I feel like that's not the play. I feel like we don't particularly want it to be longer. We want it to be within radius of exactly this. And the memes that we hath created, the hell hath wrought upon the world here. We could always spend 10 gold to re-roll this, but just look at that. Look at that blinding garbage that we have created. The blight. Should we upgrade the shop again? Probably. If we're looking for... After? No. We're looking for quality... It's probably worth it. If we're looking for a C2 and an E3 right now, it is probably worth it. That being said, we could probably find it quicker. And we have how many... We don't have that many waves left. I don't think it actually matters too much. It'd be interesting if like a wave... a 5 counted like for multiple. That'd be really cool. Fire amplify at the start of battle, increase the damage bonus of the turret by 15% for every fire it has. Well, that's not bad. I wish this had a water one on it too, though. Wait, no, go back. Degrade. Wait, what? There we go. It just wasn't visualized. There we go. Buy another. E1, D3, A2. Just get this. Just get this. It's nice. Just get it. It's nice. Sure. Stupid. But we can. There's nothing stopping us from doing that instead. So we're going to get... This gives us a freebie, right? Yeah, that continually gives us a freebie. So we can refactor and put that on... Yeah, just to double check. We can't combine any of those. We can refactor this one. The little tile underneath it, okay, shows whether or not it's been refactored to the max. Gotcha. All bullet effects have been buffed up. So now this gets... At the start of battle, this gets 1 extra range, which is good, because that puts it... so it targets the whole kit and the whole caboodle. I wouldn't mind if there was a double water one that we could make here, but I'm going to upgrade the shop because I'm curious. Does this snipe 4 tiles yet? Nope, still 3. Still 3. Okay, go. Oh my god. But yeah, see, look at that. Did get the +1 tile bonus. That was what I was hoping. I have created garbage. What is this thing? Motor. I think that's supposed to be mortar, right? So it's gonna be okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I would like a double water. So this is an empty skill slot. It is empty. We can get it. No, that's not the one. Attack increased by 40%. Fire rate increased by 30% if they're controlled. It probably will be. Increases all buff effects applied by the bullet by 100%. Can you get double bullet? Can you get double bullet? Lol. Play with fire. Fire protect, though, at the start. Also, maybe we make the mortar because I want to see what the mortar does. Unless... Oops. Go back. Unless... None of these are ones we need. Okay. Gotcha. Fine. Sure. Just putting down stuff right in the beginning just to ruin their lives. Next one's the boss anywho, so I don't think I'll really get to see anything like extra wild past this, but still. This is crazy. I mean, the fact that this was an intentional situation is just what the impressive thing to me. The fact that I actually did it on purpose and then it happened. Well, no. Oh god, there's no good spot for this. There's no good spot for any of this trash, though. Sure. Good morning. They walk out the door, they go kaboom. All right. In the end, we didn't get any of this stuff. That's fine. Stupid. I only do it because I know we're going to be fine, right? He says, such fragile defenses. What is this? What have you done? We actually fully hard counter this. He's completely stunned right there. Yeah, goodbye. Junior Commander. Ask me how to win. What? How to win? 1% reasonable tactical planning, 2% flexible resource allocation, 97% luck. Let's go. I can do that. Damage leaderboard, spinner, out the wazoo. The cannon doing like almost just as much work though. The frost time of this turret. Decrease the frost time of this turret. What is frost time? Is frost time like a... Is frost time cooldown time? Wait. Is frost time supposed to translate to cooldown time? Or is frost time actually relevant to this? I don't know. But, yeah, alas, this is insanely cool. Like, oh my god, this is incredibly cool. Handbook. Hello, Nacho. There's a bunch of refactor turrets, traps. Oh, this is something we didn't even see yet. It's a bunch of enemies. All those different element bonuses. All of that. Absolutely bonkers this game is. If you are looking for like a nitty-gritty, deep dive, highly min-maxable, but also, I'll be honest, you could probably just play on like low difficulties and highly memeable kind of a game. I really like this. This is a lot of fun. This game is only $5. I say it's worth it. That's a good price. That's a really good price for this. Like that is a steal. For the kind of mechanics at play here. If this continues to get updates and everything, this game is bonkers. I can't believe how cool this is. But you have to know what you're getting into, and hopefully you know based off of this video that this could potentially be like a very in the weeds kind of a game. But if you're somebody who is into that kind of thing, I think that you will look at this here and you will be very, very excited, like I am. And I am very pleased by what I see. I will definitely be dabbling with this either off camera or potentially on camera if you guys want more. Let me know. Comment section down below. This has been Refactor. My name is Retrimation, covering the games every single day with an extra specialty, typically in roguelites here. I love roguelites, love tower defenses. I mean, I'll check out pretty much any one that comes out on Steam, and especially if there's one that's highly reviewed like this. That's why I was so excited. It was sitting somewhere above 90%. I don't know. And hey, I agree. It's a good game. Check it out. My name's Retrimation, though. Check it out. Roguelites more every single day. Subscribe. Get notified whenever that stuff comes out every single day. I'll show you all kinds of new stuff that you will like. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.